High school sports took another step forward to returning this past week as Governor Mike DeWine authorized full practices and intra-squad scrimmages for the so-called contact sports, basketball and football among them. In the past, the OHSAA has only allowed 10 coaching days for basketball in the summer. This year, that rule has been relaxed as programs haven't been able to participate in team camps. And as Mark Coons shows us, Toledo Christian's boys and girls basketball teams, both the defending TRAAC champs and with high hopes for the upcoming season, are implementing the new protocols.
Under this current phase of responsibly restarting Ohio, high school coaches across the state, including those here at Toledo Christian, have swapped whistles and sweat socks for wipes and sanitizers, giving a literal meaning to the phrase heat check.
The OHSA has been great about transferring information and then putting it in a way that we can actually transfer it back to our coaches. So that's been really nice.
Nothing's too difficult. I mean, obviously we want to take precautions, keep our community healthy, and it's, you know, it's a responsible thing to do, and you just take a few extra seconds to do it. It's been good so far, and the guys, everybody understands the deal, and you just kind of have to figure out the new normal.
You know, nothing's in stone, but you know, it will be a challenge if we have to do social distancing for you know, fans and stuff like that. You know, we're pretty fortunate that with a small school and a big gym, we will be able to do social distancing for most things, but you know, basketball is going to be a little different. We packed this place, and so we're hoping by then, you know, things will be back to normal.
It's like second nature. I'm just trying to make sure everything's clean so we don't catch nothing.
We've definitely been cautious, trying to keep like a certain amount of girls in here, so I'm glad that we can get all of us in here so that we can just learn each other better, have that chemistry and stuff.
It's one thing that, you know, you get a group together and they haven't been together for a while, so you know, when they come together, they do want to talk, and then they start out 6 and it gets back, and then we have to talk to them. You know, but you know, one thing about this year is we got a lot of seniors, boys and girls side, and they have been really good about being mindful of that, because we express to them what we do now is what we're going to be able to do, you know, what we can do in August. So, you know, so if we do the things we need to do now, you know, come August, we'll be able to do the things that we want to do.
We've seen a lot of kids, even through the skill work, not being able to play, grow their game, and we want them to grow as individuals and grow up to be responsible adults. And this is part of it. Right now we have a real issue in the society, and we want to do our part and make sure we, you know, certainly are happy that the guys are getting to play, but we don't want to be a reason that the virus spreads, and, you know, be responsible, do everything we can within reason, and try to keep everybody safe.
I missed it like crazy. It was, you know, a little tough not being able to play for a while, but, you know, obviously there were bigger things going on, more important things that we had to worry about. But, you know, I'm glad that things are starting to get back to normal, and we're getting back to it.
It was tough those last 3 months, just not being able to get in the gym. Luckily, I'm pretty sure every guy had a basketball hoop in his own driveway to work on that, and it just feels great to be back in the gym and just get things rolling.
I will not be surprised if there's some shooting records that are broken next year, just because guys got a lot of time to get just working on their individual games, where, you know, a lot of our kids are used to playing AAU 3 weekends a month, and when you do that, it's awfully hard to come back and get a great skill workout in Monday, so maybe they get a couple days a week. A lot of those kids were getting 6 or 7 days a week of skill, and I think it's going to make a big difference, and I wouldn't be surprised if next year's a really good shooting year across the board.
This summer has also complicated recruiting, especially for the class of 2021. Royal Davis is looking at Toledo, Butler, Kentucky, Clemson, among other schools. And with AAU tournaments set to return in July, that should help the decision-making process.
I'm just waiting till I visit some schools to make my final decision, and I just making sure that I pick the right college.
You know, Cole and Trevor are both recruitable athletes, and Cole's had a couple scholarship offers here, and Trevor has a lot of interest as well. It'll be awfully nice to get them in front of coaches. We're thinking in July where they're going to get to play at least in front of some NAIA coaches, and I know there's some D2 schools that have expressed interest in watching the games on the internet.
I mean, it's been a little weird without AAU. You know, you haven't had people be able to watch you, so just sending stuff out to coaches. I mean, they don't know, you know, it's new territory for them as well as it is for us. So everybody's just trying to figure it out, but it's been odd.